What do we have to do, Slongi?
This person's having a sweet 16 party they never had.
Oh, I'm going to drink to that.
For it, and let's go.
My lifestyle is pretty like glamorous.
Slongi, there is a fair chance I'm going to accidentally misgender. Going to maybe use the wrong pronouns here. Not
Fair
deliberately.
chance? I say guarantee.
We're glamorous.
And high maintenance. If I want it, I get it. Like on clothes and designer items, probably like at least 15 to 20,000. I just want to look classy.
So I wanted to cheap date there, Slongi, but it turns out I paused at a part. Just leave
Like,
going.
I love looking like a bimbo plus size Barbie.
Running
Today I'm
down.
having a
It looks like a bimbo plus sized Barbie. Is that what he said? Jim.
I love looking like a bimbo plus size Barbie. Today I'm having a super sweet 16 that I was never.
I mean, if you're gonna go Barbie on this, wouldn't you go like I look like a Barbie with not blonde hair, and I have a beard, and I don't really look like Barbie?
Barbie beard.
able to have when I was actually 16.
So Skittles, tell us the tea. How much is this gonna cost you?
I think that was $6 right there.
$6 million.
My name is Skittles. I'm 34 years old and I live in Los Angeles.
Their name was Skittles.
Excellent. That's pretty gender neutral, so I think I'm gonna be okay with a they them.
California. For work, I'm a social media influencer, and then during the day, I am a HIV prevention specialist.
Yep.
So my lifestyle
Their name is
pretty,
Skittles.
like, glamorous and high maintenance. If I want it, I get it. Do I ever put myself on a budget?
You fans who watched the sneaker show a couple of videos ago, Jim, and what are their names?
Skittles.
Skittles. Skittles cannot get my sneakers.
I would say no. Like, if I wanted some more money, I'll just call one of my sugar daddies and be like, send me some money. So let me show you my favorite room of
See how easily you can earn $6 bills right there? Gosh.
my house.
Dollar
My
bills.
closet. This is my closet where I have all my designer items. I don't know. I would say probably about like on clothes.
Anyone who has to say like, these are my designer items. You think the people who buy their clothes at Walmart, the clothes are maybe cheaper than designer items?
You see spelled on the back of those? Versace.
Yeah, exactly. Those people at Walmart, Slongi, like, do you think that those clothes came into existence purely at random, or do you think someone designed them? The designer is just someone who designs things. So this is nonsense to me. Like I like you pointed at the Versace stuff, because see all the poor people that I say it was like poor people who become somewhat wealthy have incredibly garish decisions in clothes.
And designer items.
It should just say
probably
it
like at
should
least
be.
15 to 20,000.
He
My
should
shoes are
just say that
customized.
they're
Everything,
expensive.
like, basically you see, it's very like out there, you know. My custom Versace robes. I have a lot of like vintage items. My recent purchase that I just got. This is about $3,000 alone. The robes, the custom ones, they're about almost
Like you said, like $3,000 a loan. Like you took a loan out for it, or
1,000 each. I have to have a new outfit every time I go out because I don't like repeating outfits. That's so tacky. I like being extra. Like I describe my life as over the top.
gosh,
Solo
This is
double
my-
click.
the solo double click. I was so insulted by that. I forgot what he said, but I was insulted by it.
This is my Jeep Wrangler, which is my baby right here. I love.
Tacky. So wearing an outfit more than once is tacky. That is not what that word means. That is
I'm going off-roading with.
cheap is what this person is for the people who are selling them expensive stuff and they have really high margins. It's so ridiculous, Longy.
With
I like
all the
the hair, though.
customization and everything, and this Jeep probably costs about like 65,000. I want to say. Yeah, I just lived a fancy, glamorous life that I've never had, and I love it. Today I'm having a super sweet 16 that I was never able to have when I was actually 16. So I'm having a rooftop.
They were 16 for a whole year of their life. They never managed one party that entire year.
2-floor story
It's
in
heartbreaking,
downtown
Slongi. It's
LA.
heartbreaking.
Oh, I liked where you put the chair. Oh my god, look where she put the chair. That's cute. I have my hairstylist, my makeup artist on their way to hook me up.
Oh, did we see a Stew hairstyle right there?
Yeah.
Is on their way to hook me up.
They
Do I
are
see
in
a body bag right there behind me?
Yep. What do you think's in that, Slongi, other than maybe a body?
I have my dress like ready for me. Like I'm just gonna like show out.
What kind of look are we going for today? Are we doing glam? Are we doing like base?
And we're going for the kind of still look on top. The bee sting look on
We got
on
blue
the lips.
hairoo.
Yeah, I mean,
Like what's happening?
Well,
Blue
I wanna go all
rail.
out, girl. You know, it's my super sweet 16. I wanna be extra.
So we're definitely gonna go with
Slongi, I'm taking a chance here because we're recording. But shouldn't like one of the rules of having a Super 16 be that you're actually 16?
Yeah. I think the look they're gonna go for is
Tell us.
Oscar the Grouch.
Oh, that's a good call.
glam today.
I mean, I consider my wig as part of my my whole glam. Each wig is probably about like $2,000 to $3,000, just because I like good quality human hair. Maybe like what, 8,000 a month. Super sweet 16 because it was just like a fantasy for me, like, or a dream. My childhood growing up, I was raised and born in South Central LA. I would say I grew up pretty poor. I grew up with a single parent which raised 4 children on her own. I was like kind of like bullied in high school, stuff like that, or being flamboyant. Like I was never the person to fit in. What? Where do you want the ticket, girl? He's asking. Wherever you think, it's totally up to you. Okay, I'll call you later, bye. Skittles came probably like right out of high school, where I started going to these places called tea parties, where it was kind of like it's an LGBT like underground party. I seen like feminine guys, I seen like drag queens, I seen trans girls and all that stuff, and I was like, maybe I want to go and live my life and be just like them. So that's when I just started being flamboyant and just.
You think it's maybe because wanted a little bit of attention. He turned up at a place where he could get attention, and then he's like, as I'm getting the attention, I will be whatever you guys project on me.
Diamond
Out there and
nails.
just being myself, doing drag.
How do you feel, Skittles? Are you like nervous?
I'm very, very nervous. I feel more stressed out because I'm not there to like make sure everything's good.
Does it ever like hit you? You look in the mirror and you're like, this is who I always wanted to be.
I'm like finally excited to be myself.
Every time I look in the mirror, fans, I fall in love. Takes
You
me
know-
about like
you know what-
45 minutes
You know what
just to stop
they kind
looking.
of look like to me? Benito Mussolini used to be a dictator of Italy, but with a wig.
I thought you were speaking about me and not the person in the.
And that's why I feel like I'm turning 16 all over again.
I can't wait to see it.
Oh my god, I'm just so nervous though. Like, what if something like
Wait, they're turning 16 again? This time travel.
Yeah, like that would be a really marketable thing if he actually was doing this.
malfunction?
I mean, Xi Jim.
So Skittles, tell us the tea. How much is this gonna cost you?
So I already invested like 50,000 in this party. Like, it's just 50,000.
So is that girl interested because the cameras are there, or is there a thumbnail? Is she interested because she doesn't have 50,000 and then G Jim can drop 50,000, or is it because she really cares about G Jim's?
It's 50,000.
$50,000?
Girl, yes.
That was not staged whatsoever, friends. Like they absolutely all went, "My goodness, $50,000!" They all said it at the same time. Not
It's gonna
staged
be
at
worth
all.
it. I mean, it's
Totally
something I've never
real.
had or experienced, so why
You
not?
deserve it.
Guys, let's make tonight about Skittles. Everyone get off your phones. At first, for him having a sweet 16, I was a little confused. Yeah. But now I get it so much because he said he never got to be a
Slongi, we're just gonna group them together. What do we think these young ladies' jobs are?
Models. Absolutely models.
And where do we think they sell their modeling?
I think we're gonna have to go up above Instagram.
Yep, yeah, we don't use those words.
I thought it was just gonna be close friends at first, and then I think it just
Slongi, we're changing it. Like, see his outfit right there? That's the thumbnail. That has to be the thumbnail.
kept growing and growing and growing. I didn't
Oh my
really
god,
believe
the
it.
rumors were crazy. People were like messaging him like, I heard you're landing in a helicopter. I know this isn't
Those glasses are so ridiculously awful.
The Versace is the Versace kind of glasses.
You're like, hey, do you want some glasses that look really, really awful, but I'll let you pay $5,000 for them? And he's like, hey, I only can wear the full like body pink lycra suit whilst I buy it. And they're like, you know, I'm gonna take your $5,000. I don't want to. I do not want to.
So I heard that they put jewels on
And then the stuff that's left over from his sunglasses, these girls are wearing the leftover fabric.
the dress. $10,000 for varsity crystals onto the dress. Half of the budget of the party is going toward this dress.
Girl, you ready? Here it is.
In fairness to him, in fairness to Xi, there's a lot of him. That will require a lot of fabric to cover up.
Bling blow. Wow. Like, ow. I love it. It matches my nails and my earrings. Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Oh my god.
I'm actually being paid to be here, and I'll say whatever you guys want to say on camera. And I'm an actress. I'm an actress in Los Angeles.
She's a literal princess.
I wish this was a hooked on the look, Slongi. I'm pretty hooked on this so far.
I'm hooked. We're hooked on this look. Yeah.
I just want to say thank you to everyone that came out. Yeah, you guys are lovely. You guys all look good, and I'm ready to turn up. Are you guys ready to have a party?
Yes, we are. Right, Slongi? We're ready. We are ready to go.
Let's party.
Ji, before we just pause here, was the oldest 16-year-old I have ever seen.
Really?
No one on but like,
Really?
I think so. Like Ji there. See how they're all faded? That's because they have wrinkles. How many 16-year-olds have wrinkles?
It was just like a fantasy for me, like, or a dream, like, oh, I want to have a super sweet 16. Now that I'm able to afford it, it's like, why not? Why not be a super sweet 16 instead of a super sweet 34?
34. That's like that's about 18 years older than any 16-year-old I've ever seen.
Okay, Slongi, there is no doubt that at least two of us messed up the gendering there because they didn't tell us ahead of the time.
The only one who didn't mess them up is I, Mal.
But the terms of service do say we should not misgender, we should not miscreed, we should not misclass, we should not missex, we should not do anything against those things. And of course, we are only here to show you some of the absurdities that exist outside our four walls and share them with you guys and have a few laughs.
Hey, I, Mal, what did we say at the end of the video?
Bye, everybody.
And like, comment, notification bell, subscribe.
And cherry bomb that shit, I would think.